Hello everyone, welcome you back to another video. So in the series of algorithm, this is the fourth class, and these are the kind of questions we have solved earlier. Like this is incrementing in linear fashion. Something is adding and something is decrementing in the updation part. Right? We have solved so many questions over this like this in previous classes. So you must have some idea. If you are new to this video, please go back and refer to the previous videos, right? So what is basically we are actually finding what is the number of times the statements are getting executed, right? This is one of the statement, this is another statement. So time complexity, basically we are finding how many number of times this loop is getting executed, so that this also getting executed same number of times. At last we are adding these two to find out how many number of times those two statements are getting executed. That is actually the definition of time complexity. How much CPU time does the algorithm takes, that is time complexity. So this is how we are finding out what will be the time complexity of a algorithm. What is the actual main point here? The main point is we are just finding out how many number of times the statements in a algorithm are got executed. Okay, this is the main concept you need to understand. We are just finding out how many number of times the statement in a algorithm getting executed, right? So from this, like this k value can be anything like 2, 3, 5, 700, anything. So we are finding out what is the value, what is the number of times this statement getting executed. So after adding it, we are getting that it is coming like order of n, right? So this will also be coming like order of n. From n we are starting until I is greater than equals to 1, where the iterative statement is going on. So this is coming like something will come like n minus k by 2, something will come. So that can be written as order of n. Okay, so let's try some other kind of questions where the updation part is not incrementing linearly. That may be that will be multiplying by some constant part, right? So let's see here. These are the two questions I am taking. So look at this. This is the same part, this is initialization part. Here it is initializing with 1. This is the like the condition checking part, and after comparing like it is true or false, we are going down on condition statements, right? So here is the difference actually. Here we are not incrementing linearly, right? Here 2 is multiplied after each time. For example, in the previous case, when I equals to I plus 2, okay, and I equals to I into 2, what is the difference? You can see here. Here I is initialized with 1, so it is incrementing like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in this fashion. And here I will be incrementing in this fashion like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. You must be getting that, right? This is the difference between these two kinds of questions. Okay, so let's start answering this question. Okay, so what is actually we are calculating how many number of times these two statements will get executed. Then after adding this, we can find out what is the time complexity. Okay, so here I is starting with 1, right? So when I is starting with 1, okay, so then I will be getting checked with this condition statement whether it is less than n or not. If it is less than n, then we are coming to this part, like the condition statement, the loop statement part, it is getting executed. Then again to this updation part. Here I is getting updated to 2, right? 1 into 2 equals to 2. So then we again check here like 2 is less than n or not. Okay, so this will carry until like, let's suppose 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. In this fashion this will go on till I is becoming n, right? When I value is greater than n, then this condition will get false and we can get out of this loop, right? Let's suppose after k time, okay, here this is the first time, this is the second time, this is the third time, fourth time. In this way, let's suppose at the kth time I value is getting over n. Okay, so we have to just find out what is the value of k, right? So let's suppose in these type of questions you need to actually identify the pattern, right? Here 1, then 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. right? This is going on. So you can see here, this is 2 power 0, this is 2 power 1, this is 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, like this. This will be 2 power k, because at kth time I value is getting n, so this will be 2 power k, right? So 2 power k equals to n. Okay, so we have to find out what is the value of k. We can apply logarithm here, like log of 2 power k, both side I am applying logarithm. So here k log 2 equals to log n. If the log value, base value is 2, then log base 2, this will be getting 1, right? K into 1 equals to log n. So k equals to log n. So from here we are getting the time complexity is order of log n. Okay, so the base value must be 2 here. Here we are applying base value 2, so the base value will be 2 here. So let's come to this question. In this question, the same we can approach in the same fashion, like first 1, then 5, then 25, right? Then 125, 625. This will be go on till n. This is the 0th term, this is the first term, second, third, fourth. Let's suppose this is the kth term. We have to find the value of k in terms of n. So that is our final, that is our final goal. Okay, so 5 power k equals to n. We can apply logarithm here, log n, here also log 5 power k. Let's take here the log value 5. Okay, so k log 5 log 5 n, log n base 5. So why I am taking log 5 here? Because I want to eliminate that, right? Because 5 log 5 base 5 is 1. If I will taking any other like 2 or 3 something else, that will be okay, but I am getting some other value now, so I am taking 5 here. So from now I am getting k equals to log n base 5. So simply the time complexity will become order of log n base 5. So this is actually something you have noticed when the I value is updating linearly, right? Either it is incrementing with some constant value or decrementing with some constant value, we are getting order of n. Okay, but while it is I value is multiplied with something, it will get like divided by some term, we will be getting order of log n. So this is some like observation from all the questions we have solved. So please like, share and subscribe, and I'll daily upload this video on algorithm series. So thank you for watching the video.